A closer look at Rhythm Hive, player engagement, monetization, and customization 8 months later. Rhythm Hive is Hive's newest attempt at mobile game success, and it's still going strong. I was excited when I first heard about the game because I'm someone who's been playing mobile rhythm games for years, and in Australia in particular, it's really difficult to be able to access K-pop songs in games. Series like Superstar are only accessible if you make an overseas Apple account, so this game was a relief. Today, I'd like to look a bit deeper into Rhythm Hive and analyse the game, focusing on the 3 key areas: player engagement, customization, and monetization. In particular, I'll be looking at different types of monetization in detail and letting you know my thoughts on if they're actually worth it. Player engagement is a critical part in any game, and getting players to keep coming back even 8 months after release is a feat. Rhythm Hive works to release new content, songs, and even card packs to intrigue returning players and draw the attention of new ones. It also offers daily login rewards, birthday events, various weekly pop-ups, and seasonal challenges. Most of these have strict timeframes and offer limited rewards. These types of daily logins are common in free-to-play games and work off positive reinforcement. If you log in daily and play these songs, etc., you'll be rewarded for it. As someone who'll often go a week or two without actually playing a single song, I still find myself logging on daily so I won't miss out. One big motivator for me to play the game is the time pop-ups and quests, where you get offered limited time concept photos. On the flip side, I found that with TXT in particular, it could be difficult to keep up this motivation to play, because while the other groups have 7 members, TXT has only 5, so sometimes when other groups would have pop-up events or quests, TXT would have nothing for weeks at a time. Another element adding to engagement is virtuality. It's when things that don't physically exist make people believe in their existence. Login events, challenges and the like ground the game in reality, and make it seem more temporal, and the experience of pulling mystery cards is very similar to pulling photo cards from albums. Rhythm Hive offers a wide range of customizability during gameplay. Players can change the speed and difficulty of the game, or even choose to flip the notes, or have them fade in or out for added challenge. Rather than having to slog through a range of easy songs or choose one level of difficulty for their entire experience, players can choose every time they play a new song. This accounts for the learning curves players experience, as players can change how they interact with the game according to their needs and skill levels. It also ties into Rassens' idea of interactivity, as the players have the ability to influence the game they're playing. On the flip side, the game influences the players with pop-ups and seasonal missions, where the stages get progressively more difficult, the easier options being locked. The harder difficulties are still open, stopping players who may prefer playing at a faster speed or higher difficulty from being bored with the game, something that ties into the overall player engagement. Rhythm Hive at its base is a free-to-play game that relies on microtransactions to make its money. It does this in a few different ways: subscriptions, loot boxes, the purchase of in-game currency, as well as ad revenue. Considering that the fundamental economic challenge in social gaming is how to monetize players, Rhythm Hive is working well to cover all of its bases. I want to look at the benefits of these different methods and which ones are actually worth putting money into. The game offers a range of microtransactions in the form of loot boxes, ranging from $1.50 to up to $70, with some special offers being around $130. They have a few different categories for these loot boxes: starter and recommended, and they're also filtered by the different groups. Usually they offer the same thing, but with different card packs and concept photo options depending on the group. Normally a 10 card draw from A to XR cards costs 200 diamonds, in the in-game currency. This is apparently equivalent to around $20. If you look on the screen, I've done the math. Occasionally, usually around the release of new card sets, groups may have unique offers in the recommended section. For example, currently Hyphen has 2 Odysseus-specific card packs, priced at $70 and $130 each. In the more expensive box, the player gets 30 A to XR grade cards, with 2 R ranked or higher guaranteed and 1 XR guaranteed. As someone who really only dabbles in the 200 gem pools, I find putting this amount of money into the game a bit over the top. I'd much rather spend the money on buying albums or other merch. But loot boxes are a very real element of monetization. According to Johnson and Brock, loot boxes and microtransactions as a whole represent the development of games that subsist on a pay-to-win system, which ties into the idea of freemium games, or games where players have to pay real money to buy virtual goods if they want to win more easily or advance more quickly. Rather than being satisfied with slowly grinding missions for gems, and risking missing out on limited time card packs, players are actively encouraged to buy these loot boxes, even though there is quite a low chance of giving those specific cards. The game has 2 different subscription tiers for each 3 of its groups, so 6 different monthly subscriptions in total. Hive Pass is branded as a special item for rapid growth, and gives daily gifts of 20 gems and a card pack, as well as exclusive daily activities to increase happiness. It also allows players to unlock extra happiness rewards. Fans get an exclusive stage background and concept photos, as well as a few other benefits. It costs $7.99 a month and works on a monthly basis, so you can't subscribe for longer periods to save money. Fan Plus is items that can get you closer to the artist. It offers a voice pack from 3 of the members of the chosen group. You also get a daily Lucky Gold box, access to 2 exclusive stage movies, which are scenes from the MVs, and unique app icons. Its most useful benefit, in my opinion, is the exclusive quests that make pop-ups and weekly quests much more achievable. It costs $8.99 a month. I tested out both of these subscriptions for TXT at the same time to see if they were actually worth the cost. If you have both subscriptions for even one of the group, it's around $17 a month. I found the Hive Pass to be superior and offer a lot more benefits. Right away, I was able to get over 100 gems from the happiness rewards, and the 20 daily gems add up to more than 600 gems in total. If you wanted that many gems right away, you'd have to pay $70. With the Hive Pass, I was also able to level up my artist's happiness quicker, getting more rewards and having more of a reason to access the game daily. I will note that the game only offers the rewards once daily, whereas in the past you could do the activities every 12 hours. In terms of Fan Plus, while it was enjoyable to hear the artists' voices, it could also be very distracting. I also found that the live stages were quite distracting and I couldn't use them during harder gameplay. I didn't use the app icons at all and found them fairly redundant because iOS 14 and Android allows people to customize layouts anyways. The most useful part of the subscription was definitely the exclusive quests. They allowed me to farm one of the pop-ups I'd forgotten about quickly, and were a lot easier to achieve than the All Marvelous options offered regularly. The gold box allowed me to save up quickly, but I found that I'm not missing too much either way. Overall, if you're looking for more gems and rewards, as well as a reason to access the game daily, I'd recommend the Hive Pass. On the other hand, I didn't get much use out of the Fan Plus, especially for the price. If you're interested though, I would suggest you check out the free trials before committing. The final area I'd like to look at is ad revenue. The game allows players to choose to watch ads to get a few different daily rewards, as well as make mission stages easier. While I'm someone who often hates in-game ads and will do my best to avoid them, the strategy used by Rhythm Hive, where you can choose to watch the ads, is fairly effective. According to a 2021 study, incentives, entertainment, credibility, personalization, and irritation significantly impacts on the advertising value of in-game pop-up ads. Basically, if the ad's seen as disruptive or taking away from the gameplay, it's seen as a source of negativity. In the mission stages, rather than being punished for failing, something that often makes me quit a game after a while, players can choose to watch an ad before playing the stage. This then lowers the difficulty of the challenges. Overall, the game is still doing well. It utilizes a wide range of strategies to keep players engaged, while differing levels of customizability allow new players to get into the flow of the game. Older players can still challenge themselves with a growing array of super hard levels. The game's push for monetization is becoming more evident the longer I play, so I am curious to see if they'll keep pushing the wider range of monetization options or narrow them down.